by 10, by hundreds.
Yes, so multiplying by 10, 100, and 1000. What else? What else? Do you still remember?
Whole numbers.
Multiplying by some whole numbers. Very good. What else?
Multiplying three to 4 digit numbers.
Multiplying some numbers. Yes. What else? Learned about
Multiplication.
multiples. So how can I list the multiples of numbers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, now let us start making a revision. So let us start first. So what's a multiple? We said that a multiple is formed by multiplying a number by the counting numbers. What are the counting numbers? 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6.
very good. So those are the counting numbers that we multiply them by a certain number in order to get the multiples. For example, we have the multiples of 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6. So you all know how to list the multiples of a certain number, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And the question, can we list all the multiples of a number?
No.
Why?
Because they never end.
Because now numbers never end. Very good. We can't count all the numbers or the multiples of a number. But I can, for example, tell you that you can count the numbers, the multiples of 5, for example, up to 60. So all the multiples that are less than 60. Or I can tell you, for example, list for me the first 20 multiples of 2, for example. So I should count for you how many multiples I need, right? So let us go back to this page. We have that 0 is a multiple of all numbers. Do you agree?
Yes.
And all numbers are multiples of 1, right?
Yes.
Okay, what else? The numbers are multiples of themselves, because if you multiply any number by 1, you're going to get the number itself.
Yes.
Multiples of 2 and 5, they end with what? Multiples of 2 and 5, they end with what?
With what?
Multiples of 2 and 5, they end with what?
Even numbers.
They end with 0, right?
Yes.
Okay, and the multiples of 2 and 5 are multiples of 10, of course. Let us continue. So, in order to find the common multiples of two numbers, I need first to list the multiples of the first number, and then list the multiples of the second number, then circle the common multiples, right? Right, guys?
Yes.
So, for example, what's the common multiple of 4 and 5?
Common multiple
Of 4 and 5. Look at the multiples of 4 and 5.
20.
20. Very good. 20 is the common multiple of 4 and 5. What else I can find other than the common multiples? What we can find also? Who can still remember? What do I find after finding the common multiples? Did you forget? We can find the least common multiple. Guys, are you listening to me? Do you have any problem?
Your voice أنا ما كان بقدر أسمعك good.
Why, Miss? Everything is
trying-
normal. I can hear you very well.
I'm trying to
صوتك
unmute.
شوي عم بيقطش.
I can hear you very well.
Okay, so again, how can I find the least common multiple of two numbers? We first list the multiples of the first number, then the multiples of the second number, then circle the common ones, and we need to find the least common multiple. For example, let me do another example. Let us, for example, list the multiples of, choose a number.
Five.
5. So I'm going to list the first 10 multiples of 5. 0, 5, help me.
10,
5,
10,
10, 15,
15,
20,
20,
20,
25,
25,
25,
25,
35,
and so on, okay?
40,
40,
And we have a lot of
45.
multiples. Let us now list the multiples of, choose a number.
6,
6.
9,
I'm going to choose the 6, okay? Yeah,
Okay.
0, 6,
6, 12,
12,
18,
18,
24,
24,
30,
30. So what did we find here?
30.
30. What can we say about 30?
They're the same.
It's
They're
the least
common number.
common what?
numbers, multiple.
Multiple. Very good. It's the least common multiple. Okay. So did you remember how do we do this?
Yes.
Very good. Excellent. So let us go back to the worksheet. Yes. So
Okay.
that's how we find the least common multiple. Now, the second thing we are going to learn is how do I multiply by 100? It's very easy, right? Do you still remember
Yes.
how do we do
Yes.
this?
Yes.
How?
First, we
First
put the
time,
zeros. If we
uh,
have 7 times
We do the
7
smile
times 1.
multiplication. We used to multiply the numbers like this. We used to multiply, for example, 9 times 1, which is 9. And then how many zeros do we put?
2.
2 zeros. So if I'm multiplying by 100, I add 2 zeros. If I'm multiplying by 10, I add 1 zero. And if I'm multiplying by 1000, I add 3 zeros. So it depends on the number of zeros.
Number.
Is it clear, guys, till now?
Yes.
Okay. So now how do I multiply by multiples of 10? So suppose I'm multiplying 2 by 70. The same thing, I multiply the 2 by 7, which is 14, and then I add as much as I have zeros. Okay, so multiplying by 10, 100, or 1000 is the same as multiplying by multiples of 10. Clear? Okay, let us continue. So now how do I decompose the numbers? Okay, so 293, it's written as 200 plus 93. And now 200, it's written as 2 times 100, right?
Yes.
So how many hundreds do we have? We look at the 100.
2.
We are multiplying 100 by
2.
2. So it's 200. Okay? So that's how we decompose the number. Now, how can I multiply 3 numbers together? Who can tell me what's the easiest way? So if I'm multiplying 5 times 7 times 2, what do I multiply first? I choose the two numbers. When I multiply them, I get 10. So what are the two numbers? When you multiply them, you get 10.
5 times 2.
5 times 2. So I directly choose 5 times 2 because 5 times 2 is
10.
And then when you multiply 10 by 7, what do you get?
70.
70. Is it clear for everyone?
Yes.
Okay, so when you choose, you have to choose the two numbers. When you multiply them, you get
10.
Who can give me two numbers? When you multiply them, you get 100.
4 times 25.
4 times 25. So the two things that you have to study very well are 2 times 5, which is 10.
Yeah.
4 times 25, which is
100.
100. Excellent. Those two, you have to study them very well because whenever you see them, you have to pick them directly.
And
That's what did you say?
And when you multiply them, you multiply them with a third number that you have. Okay,
And
stop moving. You are making noise on the voice. Okay.
Yes.
and 6 times 40 is 2.
Okay, let me continue. So you multiply first 5 times 2, which is 10. And then after multiplying them, you multiply them by 7, so you get 70. So now the calculation will be easy for you to do.
Yes, it will be very easy.
Yes, you will make it easy for you. Now let us continue. So if you have 5 times 6 times 2, what do you choose first?
5 times 2.
Which is 10. Then 10 times 6.
Yeah.
It's 60. Okay?
Yeah.
So I think we are done, guys. So that's it.
Okay, that was a short one.
Because it's a division and I know that all of you, you know everything, right? So we are just revising. So everything will be easy for you to do.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm telling you from now the quiz is going to be very easy. It's direct and it's exactly the same as the exam review, the paper, the worksheet. Did you get the worksheet?
Yes.
Okay.
I did the quiz.
You have to solve this worksheet. I'm going to see you again in order to solve this worksheet together before the quiz. And you have to know that the quiz is coming exactly the same questions.
Okay.
Of course, I'm going to change the numbers, but exactly the same. Okay. So that's everything required. So you are going to multiply numbers by 10, by 100, or by 1000. You are going to list the multiples of a certain number. You are going to multiply 3 numbers by themselves. Yes, and Amal, you can talk.
Will be with us in the class or
Yes, of course, I will see you. Of course. I would be glad to see Amal, Aline, Karim Bitar. Because Nancy, you are not coming also.
Because there's 2 sections for 456 and 456.
Yes, I will be passing from one class to another. I will see you, of course. I will be beside you, of course.
I thought just one class you will see.
No, of course. I will pass by all of you, of course. Okay, guys. So, do you have any question about the division? Is everything clear for you?